Hi guys, I'm Stefan Kragul, and in this video we're gonna be talking about the power of focus. When I lost my virginity, I had no social skills, I had no seductive skills, I wasn't really attractive, I couldn't even hold a conversation. People generally tended to avoid me or made fun of me. But the one thing I had was focus. I was focused on getting laid, had desire to do it, and was really focused on that. I chose the environment where I thought I would get laid. I chose the way to act the way I thought I was gonna get laid. And somehow, after a couple of months, maybe up to half a year, I've gotten laid. On pure focus, no skill, just focus. Now, an awkward guy who couldn't even hold a conversation gotten laid on pure focus. Imagine what focusing can do for you. Whatever you're focused on, consciously or unconsciously, is what you get. For example, when I was wanting to get a lot of kiss closes, a lot of makeouts, I would be getting that. I was focused on that, and I'd be getting that almost every single night. When I was focused on getting into longer interactions, I'd be getting into longer interactions. When I was focused into getting out of my comfort zone, I would be getting out of my comfort zone. You get most of what you're focused on. Maybe you get a little bit more of some other things, but what you're focused on is what you get. Now remember, focus can be conscious or unconscious. You want to make it conscious in order to get your goals. Make conscious focus, to make your focus conscious. If it's unconscious, then you have no control over it. Persevere in your focus. Your brain needs, your reality needs time to change according to your focus. It won't change in like 2 weeks, but in 2 months it might change a lot. Not saying in 2 years, if you keep focusing on one thing, it will be dramatically changed. And take action towards your goals. Thing is, if you are focused on something, but you're only like watching videos about it, talking with friends about it, and not actually doing anything to get the results that you want, to get multiple girlfriends, to fuck a lot of girls, to get that awesome girl that you like. If you're not actually doing anything about it, you're not focused on your goal, you're focused on talking about your goal, thinking about your goal, you're focused on looking at other people's success, but you're not focused on your goal. So how does focus work, and how can it work for you? First of all, you start seeing clearer. You start seeing more opportunities. You start seeing clearly people you should avoid and places you should avoid. You start seeing new ways to capitalize on opportunities. You start seeing concrete, solvable problems instead of big, abstract problems. Secondly, you start adjusting your environment that you're operating in. For example, you keep your house clean, you get an apartment in the center because you want to pull many girls there. If you want to get a lot of makeouts, you go to sexually charged clubs. But if you want to go and get a girlfriend that reads a lot, that is intellectual and has some other characteristics, you're gonna find her somewhere else. You're going to go for her maybe in a library or at some book club or something like that. Third of all, you're going to act the way that you're focused on. For example, if you want to be outcome independent, you're gonna act one way. If you want to get a girlfriend who is into BDSM, you're gonna act a different way. If you want to pull a girl that night, you're gonna act a certain way. If you want to get as many numbers as possible, you're gonna act a different way. Fourth thing you'll get when you're focused on something is true feedback. You'll get true feedback of what went well, what didn't go well, and you'll be able to tweak and adjust your behavior in order to get more of what you want. You can change the environment in which you approach, you can change the venue, you can change the way you approach, you can change certain aspects of when you approach, you can change who you approach, and so on and so on. Now that you know how the focus works, you see why it is important to have focus over time, not just for 1 week, 2 weeks, couple of days. You need to have it for maybe a couple of months or even a couple of years, and you will progressively get better results and better results and better results. The longer you focus on something, the better results you will have from that. Do not fall into the trap of having divided focus on 2, 3, 4, 5 things. Do not focus on getting laid and getting as many numbers as possible. Getting an awesome girlfriend or 2 or 3 and having as many notches under your bed. Focus only on one thing. Is it getting laid? And you'll find ways to do that. Is it getting as many numbers as possible? And you'll find ways to do that. Is it building your social circle? And you'll find different ways to do that. Whatever you focus on is what you get. Do not divide your focus, because that way you're not going to be effective at any of the things that your focus is divided on. Listen, man, I really appreciate you watching this video until the end. Hope it helps you and hope you have an awesome life. And if you want to see more videos like this, feel free to subscribe